Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces September 25, 2024. With the Sun now in your solar house until October, it's an important time of year for personal reflection. You'll likely relish time to yourself for dreaming, resting, and healing. It's a fertile period for exploring your inner world. Some level of retreat is good for you in the weeks ahead, as it's crucial to avoid overload, but watch if escapist tendencies go a little too far. In truth, Venus has just moved into your sign, and you're drawing attention. You might need to juggle, but taking some time to recharge and refresh your plans can be very beneficial at this time of year. While you're generally winding down and in preparation mode, a good part of you is keeping on top of things and staying relatively active with others. Today, self-expression comes quite readily, and you may be developing a pleasant rapport with people around you. A bit of detachment can put things into perspective, particularly a relationship. People and networks can inspire new methods and ideas. Stormy clouds are roaring with thunder and lightning today. A vortex is forming in the seas of your heart, so it would be wise to practice mindfulness and meditation. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet, is clashing with your planetary co-ruler, Pluto, in the skies above. This foretells that rocky energy is afoot in relationships and is likely to bring out the shadow sides within everyone's personalities. This is not the time to jump into a new relationship if you are single. If committed, try to take some space apart. How can you feel empowered at work? Something in your everyday work life might cause you anxiety when the moon in Gemini sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may feel unsure of where your job is leading, especially if your workplace is going through layoffs or significant changes. Coworkers could add to your stress if they do not do their work or if they cause extra drama. Take a deep breath. You can regain your power by focusing on the positives and being communicative about any stressors at work. When you feel hurt, you tend to turn your hard side toward the outside world to protect yourself, thinking thoughts like, never again, and, goodbye forever. But you don't stay that way forever. To help gently ease yourself out of this stuck position, keep yourself going on your usual health regimen. Keep the water flowing through your system. Keep the blood circulating with running, walking, or other aerobic exercise, and most of all keep your emotions in check so they don't disturb your sleep pattern. There are always moments of calm before a storm. This is what the current vibrations have to teach you. Be prepared for great changes in your sentimental life and try to keep your serenity before the uncertainties of life in the coming days. Even if the atmosphere is a little electric, don't hesitate to relax and be more open. In this way you will avoid useless conflict and be able to rapidly regain your inner harmony. Today marks a significant transition between the past, present, and future. The Sun is moving into a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart to begin winding down this current solar, just as Venus is leaving. This shift allows the Sun to focus on areas that Venus has recently highlighted from the past, while her move initiates new opportunities in Scorpio for the first time this year. Thus, the boundaries between different times are blending not only today but also through until the Sun reaches Scorpio in a month. The Moon's departure from your relationship Taur yesterday has done more than just leave you feeling more emotionally engaged and aware. This first visit since Uranus turned retrograde here and since Pluto retrograde back into your communication sector saw the Moon connect with both, giving you a read on powerful forces that are working to give your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. You may notice an emotional heaviness today, almost as if something is holding you back from fully embracing the positive energy around you. Maybe you're feeling a bit restricted, and it's harder to maintain your usual optimism. But here's the beautiful thing about moments like this. They're a chance to shift your perspective and find that silver lining. Have you ever had one of those days where everything seems like it's weighing you down, but then you remember something small that sparks a bit of hope? Sometimes, it's about consciously choosing to see the good, even when things feel tough. This could be your moment to do just that. When it comes to your health, things are looking pretty good. You're likely feeling strong and balanced, thanks to your thoughtful approach and self-control. But, just like in all areas of life, it's important not to overdo it. Think about how much better you feel when you maintain moderation, whether that's in what you eat, how much rest you're getting, or even how you manage your stress. Have you ever noticed how sticking to a balanced routine makes a huge difference? Today's cosmic reminder is to keep things in check. Sure, it's easy to go overboard, but a little self-control now can prevent burnout later. What's one thing you've noticed that makes a big impact on your overall well-being when you stick to it? Let's talk about the major cosmic shifts happening today, starting with the Sun moving into Libra, the sign of balance and harmony. This shift, along with Venus entering passionate Scorpio, sets the stage for transformation, particularly in your relationships. Libra season is all about fairness and equality, and it brings an opportunity to reflect on the balance in your life. Have you been giving too much in certain areas and not getting enough back? Or maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps you're realizing it's time to open yourself up more to receiving love and support. This is your invitation to consider how balanced your interactions feel, whether it's with friends, partners, or even colleagues. Libra's energy is all about mutual respect and reciprocity, so this is the perfect time to think about how those themes are playing out in your life. What does balance look like for you right now? Are there relationships where you're carrying more than your share of the weight? Or maybe there's someone who could use a little more attention and care from you. Reflecting on this can help bring clarity and lead to more fulfilling connections. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Sometimes just talking it out can give you the clarity you need to restore balance in your relationships. While Libra invites us to seek fairness, Venus in Scorpio turns the heat up when it comes to desire and emotional depth. Scorpio's energy is intense, passionate, and transformative. If you've been craving deeper connections or a more meaningful relationship, this could be the beginning of an incredibly romantic period. But remember, Scorpio can also stir up a desire for control, which can sometimes lead to power struggles or emotional entanglements. The key here is to focus on building intimacy, not control. Have you ever noticed how relationships become richer when you're willing to be vulnerable, to truly open up, instead of trying to control how things unfold? This is a time to embrace the emotional depth that Scorpio offers, while also staying mindful of maintaining healthy boundaries. In all of this transformative energy, don't forget about moderation. Today's planetary shifts might point you to overindulge, whether it's in socializing, food, drink, or even spending. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement and go a little overboard, but remember that balance is the key to long-term happiness. Have you ever had a time where you let yourself indulge maybe a little too much only to regret it later? We've all been there. Whether it's a shopping spree that stretches the budget or a fun night out that leaves you feeling drained the next day, overextending yourself can take a toll. Today's energy gently reminds you to enjoy life, but to do so mindfully. What's one area in your life where you could use a little more moderation? As the day unfolds, take this opportunity to reflect on the balance in your relationships, your personal well-being, and even your daily habits. Whether you're craving deeper connections or simply trying to keep things steady, today's cosmic energy is here to help you find that sweet spot between passion and peace, indulgence and restraint. Remember, growth doesn't come from control, it comes from openness, balance, and being gentle with yourself and others.